What's up, everybody? For those that don't know, my name is Joey. Most people know me by Snow Rock. So look here, today I want to talk about, old friends. Now, how many of y'all got, that the one or two friends that you've been knowing since you was in elementary school? It's see now when I say friend, that's something different because you have a lot of associates, but you have very few true friends. Reality. You know what I mean? Think about it. Uh I got one of my homeboys, that I've been knowing since elementary school, literally since like the 70s. We've been knowing each other, since I first moved in the hood. And he was like a year older than me. So like I said, I was always big for my age. And that was my partner, man. OG Bugs Bundy, my dog. And that's the thing, I had to go out of town, take care of some business. On my way back, I went by, hollered at the homeboy. He out there, in the boonies, out, he's out of the way. It's cool, it was a cool little spot. He's, in the cut. But I had to go check my boy out, see how he was doing, because, you know, he ain't all there. If anybody knows my dog, you know what I'm talking about. My boy's special. But we all are a little bit, I grew up on the little yellow bus, so that's where I met him at. Nah, my dog, we done been through, we done been through hell and high water. We done been through it. And partial part of me is due to this dude, because he used to, he used to be one of the ones getting everybody to pick on me. He say I'm knocking people out, because of all the stuff he made me go through. But that's the thing, like I say, my homeboys, they gave me the blues, but if they wouldn't have done all that, then I wouldn't have been able to survive all this shit I had to go through. Cause like, I don't know, I don't look at it as training, but I look at it as experience. So I had a lot of experience, you know, in dealing with, fighting. So I had a lot of experience because I got picked on a lot. And that's the thing, from that came a beast, because it got to the point where Snow Rock came and Snow Rock wasn't having that shit no more. And like, growing up, I was white boy Joey. White boy Joey, I say he was the one who got picked on, got his shit took, got beat up. Okay, well, he got tired of it, and then, Snow Rock came. And then I used to say that Snow Rock killed White Boy Joey for anybody thinking, they gonna run up on this hornet's nest, without having any consequences. So, you know, as time went on, and after fight after fight, because I was like, I was 13 years old fighting grown men, and toe to toe, let's go. We'll get down. And I done got my ass with many a days. I done got sent home, nose busted, mouth bleeding, okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. Hold on. You know, go home, what you doing back? I ain't got nowhere else to go. You know what I mean? I didn't have nowhere else to go. So, back on the block, and then, okay, we can do this every day, And so, people got tired of it. People started leaving White Boy Joey. Well, they left Snow Rock alone. Because Snow Rock, Snow Rock was mad. Mad at the world because the world mad at me. But nah, that was life. I don't know. I always look at like when you see on TV, when you see the people with the family, and you go to high school and all this, the dances, and man, look, I didn't even go to high school. I got like 2 months in, and that's it. The rest was, probation school or juvenile hall, juvenile camp. I got my GED in Corcoran, in prison. because you know what I'm saying, I wanted to get my education while I was there. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not no dummy, while I'm here, I might as well get something out of it. So while I was there, I got my GED. I ended up scoring, you know what I'm saying, coming up with the second highest score of everybody who took the test that year. So it was like, I think every 6 months. But I did good. So I was proud of that. I was the second, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of people took it. You know what I mean? But they had classes. Instead of going out to the night yard, I would go over to the education building, and it'd be inmates who had already graduated, who was assisting other inmates in getting their, you know what I'm saying, GED, because you have a GED workbook, but what the problems that you're having, the book might not explain. So when you go in there with your questions, and you got help from people, you know what I'm saying, who can explain it to you in maybe a different way so that you can understand it. So, you know what I mean, I got mine, you know what I'm saying, instead of hanging out on the yard, you know what I'm saying, I went up in there and got me a little GED. And you know what I'm saying, I didn't miss nothing on the yard. you know, prison is basically about killing time. So you're in there, you're just trying to kill time, because if you could go to sleep and wake up and your time was over, people would do it like that. You know what I mean? Just freeze me or wake me up when my time is over. You know what I mean? But sitting up in there waiting and waiting and waiting, it's just, you know what I mean? You just waiting for something else to happen, because that's the way it goes. Something always happens. And then sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but you know what I'm saying, something always happens. And in prison, it's usually bad. But anyway, I was talking about old friends, you know what I'm saying? Now this is an old friend, you know what I'm saying? We grew up together, you know what I mean? Ended up, you know what I'm saying, in juvenile hall together, you know what I'm saying? Ended up in prison together. We spent a couple years in Donovan while I was on the 3 yard. And it was, you know what I'm saying, he's been out, he's doing good. He's, you know what I'm saying, he's going through some struggles, same as everybody else. But he's doing all right, you know what I mean? I try and stay in contact, you know what I'm saying, with my folks. I can't be in contact with everybody, but you know what I'm saying, I try and stay in contact for the most part. I'm out the way, man. I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, living life. It's so much going on. It's so much man. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, I just want to give it up to my dog, you know what I'm saying, OG Bugs Bunny. Cuz it was good seeing you, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the grub. I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? Good looking out. Had a good time, you know what I'm saying, up at your spot. You gotta come through, check your boy out every now and then, you know what I mean? I ain't hard to find. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, stay linked in with your folks. Keep those connections open, you know what I mean? You never know when you might need them or they might need you. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. You got to be there for your folks, because you never know. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff goes on in the world. We losing people. You know what I'm saying? They just had a rumor. You know what I'm saying? I had a whole bunch of my homeboys call me talking about they heard I had a heart attack or something. You know what I mean? What the hell? Who the hell tells these stories? But I don't know, you know what I mean? Hey, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you need to do, maybe you starve for conversation, you need something to talk about. You know what I mean? Go ahead, you talk about me as much as you want. Don't be telling nobody I don't have no heart attack. But nah, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's all good, because life keep getting better. I got a few projects going, you know what I mean? So working on trying to make things happen. So let me holla at y'all. Peace.
I hate the streets, I'm happy just to be alive. Survived 2 decades, had to fight just to survive. No family left out here, I walk this road alone.